Oh, for heaven's sake, Miller. What is it now? I did everything you told me to. What more do you want? Laura Bishop, the head nurse, sighed dramatically. What have I done to deserve this? Why, of all the nurses in this city, did they have to send you to me? Anna just shrugged. She would have preferred to work at a prestigious place like Johns Hopkins, too. It was a shame their city didn't have a hospital of that caliber. Before we continue, please take a moment to like this video. Your support is important to us. Thank you. And now enjoy the story. From a young age, Anna Miller had wanted to be a nurse. Specifically a nurse, not a doctor, despite her mother's gentle protests. But sweetie, her mother would say, if you become a nurse, you'll never advance. The only career growth is from staff nurse to head nurse. Anna would just laugh. But I'll be a good nurse, Mom. You know how frustrating it is when they can't find a vein on the first try, or when they wrap a bandage so poorly it falls off in an hour. I'll do everything with care. The patients will appreciate that. What else matters? Besides, you know my soft heart. Being a doctor means making life or death decisions. I'm not ready for that kind of pressure. Maybe someday, but not now. Well, you're right about one thing, her mother would concede. It's never too late to learn. Anna had been working at City General Hospital for a week, though working was a strong word. She was constantly assigned to shadow more experienced nurses, with no independence whatsoever. Anna was itching to be a real nurse. She knew she could place in 4 better than most of the senior staff, and her injections were practically painless, a fact patients on her clinical rotations had marveled at. Laura, I'm not doing anything wrong. I just want to work, Anna pleaded. The head nurse, who was only a few years older than Anna, lorded her position over everyone. The veteran nurses had learned to either talk back or ignore her, but Anna was still sensitive to the constant criticism. You want to work? Fine. I'll find you some work, Laura said with a malicious grin. Head down to the ER. It's Friday night. The city's lowlifes will be crawling out of the woodwork. There will be plenty of work for everyone. Anna nodded eagerly and headed for the emergency room. To her, it didn't matter if a patient was a homeless person or a billionaire. They were a human being in need of help. The ER was chaotic. A drunk woman with a head wrapped in a filthy rag was belting out off-key songs. A man, also clearly intoxicated, was screaming obscenities at a terrified nurse trying to draw his blood. To complete the picture, a large woman who had brought in her husband was threatening to sue the entire staff. Anna took a deep breath and dove into the fray. A couple of hours later, a lull fell over the department. What did you do to get sent down here? A nurse asked, handing Anna a cup of tea. The doctor on duty, a kind-faced man in his late 30s, pushed his glasses up his forehead and looked at her with interest. You're new, aren't you? Anna nodded. And you've already managed to get on Laura's bad side? No, not at all. I don't argue with anyone, Anna said quickly. It's just, she won't let me work independently yet, so I keep asking her for tasks. I think I finally wore her out today. The doctor chuckled. Well, let's get acquainted. This is Veronica, and I'm Dr. Mark Evans. The chaos will start up again in about an hour. How do you know? Simple. Right now, everyone's just bought their alcohol for the night because the stores are about to stop selling. They're all at home, drinking quietly, thinking they have enough. Soon they'll realize they don't, head out to find more, and inevitably find trouble instead. Anna looked at him with admiration. Wow. It's not magic, Anna. I've just worked in this hospital for a long time. And I'll have a word with Laura. I've been watching you work. You don't need any more training. Thank you so much, doctor. I won't let you down. They rested for about an hour. The first new patient arrived just as Dr. Evans had predicted. A sober man, beaten up by some drunk thugs when he'd stepped out to buy cigarettes. Fortunately, they got him into surgery in time. His life wasn't in danger. Then came a belligerent young man, dumped by his girlfriend, who had picked a fight with the wrong people. He needed his nose reset and his lips stitched up. After that, the stream of patients was endless. At 5 a.m., things finally quieted down. All right, everyone, get some rest. Dr. Evans commanded. Anna couldn't help but ask, "What about the morning wave?" "Ah, yes. Those are the ones who suffer all night, not wanting to bother the doctors, and then get brought in by their families in critical condition." Anna froze. That was exactly like her mother. She walked home that morning with a sense of deep satisfaction. For the first time, she had truly worked. She knew Dr. Evans had kept his word the moment she walked in for her next shift. Laura shot her a venomous look. "So you went and complained, did you?" Anna suddenly remembered the gossip she'd heard from the other nurses. Laura was desperately trying to get married, and one of her prime candidates was Dr. Mark Evans, who, for his part, paid her absolutely no attention. "I didn't complain. Dr. Evans said he'd talk to you on his own initiative." Laura's eyes narrowed, and Anna felt a prickle of unease, as if she'd done something wrong. Then the head nurse smiled, a chillingly sweet expression. "So you want to work? I have just the job for you. Down at the end of the hall there's a John Doe. Found him by the cliffs. He's a mess all cut up. No one wants to deal with him, they say it's pointless. So go on. You can be his little personal nurse." Laura let out a high-pitched laugh. Anna rushed to the end of the corridor. There, on a bed pushed into a dark corner, lay a man. He was groaning in pain. Anna quickly assessed him. It looked like he'd been thrown from a cliff. "What have we got here, Anna?" She turned. Dr. Evans was standing beside her, looking at the chart. He leaned over the man, listened to his chest, checked his pupils. "Strange," he murmured. Anna saw Laura striding towards them. She braced herself for another lecture. "Why haven't his wounds been dressed and treated?" Laura asked, her voice dripping with fake authority as she looked at Anna. "I sent Anna here a minute ago," Dr. Evans said sharply, not looking up. "This patient was admitted during the night shift, Laura. You can't be so negligent with your duties." The head nurse flushed beet red and stormed off. With the help of an orderly, Anna removed the patient's tattered clothes. She expected to see a neglected, dirty body, but beneath the rags was a well-toned, athletic physique. His face was too swollen to guess his age. She cleaned his wounds, applied ointment, and administered the medications Dr. Evans prescribed every hour on the hour. Toward evening, Laura sidled up to her. "You're wasting your time, you know. He's not going to notice you." "Who?" Anna asked, confused. "Dr. Evans," Laura said, as if it were obvious. "Trust me, every new nurse thinks she has a shot. You're no different." She swept away, leaving Anna speechless. The thought of romance hadn't even crossed her mind. The patient woke up in the middle of the night. "Water." Anna gently lifted his head and helped him take a few sips. For a while he just breathed heavily, then one swollen eye cracked open. "Where am I?" "You're in the hospital. Don't worry, you're safe here." "Why is it so quiet?" "Because it's the middle of the night. Everyone's asleep." "Listen to me," he rasped, his voice urgent. "My name is Julian Croft. My stepmother. She did this. She wants my inheritance. They think I'm dead. You have to call my father. Tell him the sparrow is in danger." Anna stared at him, her heart pounding. She nodded, leaning closer. "Don't worry. I'll do it as soon as I can. Now rest. Everything will be okay." She waited until she saw Dr. Evans head to the ER. Then grabbed the phone at the nurse's station. Laura must have been waiting in ambush. She appeared as if from nowhere. "Still fussing over your charity case? What about the other patients?" "They're all taken care of. Meds distributed, dressings changed." "All of them?" Laura asked incredulously. "Of course. I can't just pick and choose." "So what are you doing here?" "It's a waste of time." "Laura, why can't you understand?" Anna said, her patience finally snapping. "It's not a waste of time if someone needs help. It doesn't matter if they can thank you later or not." Before Laura could retort, the elevator doors at the end of the hall opened. A group of men in sharp suits and white coats stepped out, led by an older, impeccably dressed man who radiated an aura of immense power. He stopped in front of them, his eyes scanning the hallway until they landed on Anna's patient. He rushed to the bedside. Son, Julian, forgive me. I never would have believed everything you told me about her. I thought you were exaggerating. As they were transferring Julian to a gurney to move him to a private, state-of-the-art facility, he grabbed Anna's hand. Thank you, he whispered, his voice stronger now. If it weren't for you, I heard them talking about me, how it was pointless. I just couldn't speak. We'll see each other again. You're very important to your father, Anna smiled. The door closed. Laura let out a snort. Don't hold your breath. He won't remember you exist in 5 minutes. A month passed. Anna was seriously considering transferring to another department. Laura's bullying had escalated. At least 3 times a day, in front of as many people as possible, she would loudly ask, "So, has your billionaire remembered you yet?" At first, Anna tried to argue, but eventually, she just walked away in silence, earning her the new nickname, the billionaire's bride. Today was no different. Anna had just stepped into the hallway for a cup of tea. Anna, it's you. She turned sharply. Standing before her was Julian Croft. He was no longer swollen and bruised, but handsome with kind, intelligent eyes. He was holding a massive bouquet of flowers. I just got back from a clinic in Switzerland, he said, his voice warm. I never thought. I didn't realize how beautiful you are. Anna could see the entire nursing staff pouring into the hallway. The look on Laura's face was so full of rage, you could have lit a candle from it. Anna, Julian continued, his eyes locked on hers. When can I take you to dinner? To walk around the city? To anywhere. As if in a dream, Anna heard herself answer, tomorrow, after my shift. If you enjoyed this story, I hope you won't mind supporting the channel with a subscription and a comment below. Your opinion is very important to us. Stay with us, we have life stories every day.